Hey guys, it's your boy Dust for the Wind again. Today I got you a radiator guard from CoxRacing. They were kind enough to send me out some instructions, and a list of parts for all the different kind of bikes that they have. They also came and brought me a CoxRacing motorcycle vinyl sticker I can throw on my bike or whatever I'd like. So, in these steps, I will show you how to install the radiator guard on your Kawasaki Ninja 650. So within the package, it includes 4 pads, so 4 of these little thingies, little squishy thingies that you throw on the back of your radiator guard. I've already done 3 of them to make it easier. But it comes with 4 of those, and it comes with 3 6mm by 12mm bolts that will go into these holes, and 2 stickers, because everyone loves stickers. So first of all, you're going to go over to your radiator guard. You're going to put these 4 pads on each corner as shown there. Step 2. Remove the bolts from your radiator guard that are already on your bike, but do not remove all of them at the same time because it'll fall and it might hurt your radiator fan that you have on there already. If you guys have any questions, please contact CoxRacing Group. Their address is down at the bottom, and there's also a phone number if you have any questions. So, on to the install video. You're going to take this, you're going to peel off the back right here, and you're going to place it on the back of your radiator guard. The ones on the tops are going to go vertical up and down, and the ones on the bottoms are going to go horizontal. Alright, now that we're out here outside to our bike, we will want to first look and see how close the color matches. They did an awesome job on matching the color. And then secondly, you're going to want to look inside where your radiator is at. See that I have 1 bolt there, 1 bolt there, and another bolt down here at the bottom. So when installing this, you will not want to unbolt all of them at once. You'll want to lightly loosen all 4 bolts, all 3 bolts, sorry, and we'll just do it as we go. So on top of our radiator, we have a little rubber piece that goes in between a little clamp that you lift up and down right here. Let me get a better look at it. There's a clamp you can move up and down, and you're wanting to remove this rubber piece by lifting the clamp up, getting the rubber out and up and above these bolts, so it's easy to make the install. And on the bottom, you don't have to worry about it because it's not clamped onto anything, so just leave that there. Alright, now that we're at our bike, I found that it is easiest to use a tool like this, just because you have to get up and behind the radiator and get it onto the bolt right there. I found it's easy to move around like that. So you're going to need a 10mm, and it should just do the trick. So you just slide it on there. It's kind of hard to do with one hand. There we go, so we have it on there, and you're just going to move it. Now it's off. Slide it on there, just move it back and forth, or move it so you loosen it, but do not loosen it all the way. You're going to want to do it to all 3 of them, and after I do that, I will show you the next step. When you're just about to finish taking the bolt off, you're going to want to make sure you have them all pretty loose, but not off. And I found that this tool really helps out a lot. Now that I've got it kind of loosened up, I can kind of do it with my fingers. Just reach behind there and loosen up my fingers. I found that it's really tight back there, so it's easier to use it with that one tool I showed you. All right, now that I've got it almost all the way out, this part is a little tricky. One more thing, while you're loosening these up, after you get the bolt completely off, there's this piece right here that slides completely up and off, kind of like over here, but you can't see it now. There's a little outline of where it was. But just be careful when you're taking those off so you don't bend them or damage them. All right, now that we have this piece off, this is the back side, actually this is the front side of the radiator bolts. So the bolts were, let's see if I can do this. The bolts were like this, and you put the bolt in the back like that. But now you're gonna flip it around, and you're actually gonna put the bolt that I dropped, in from this side, and have the radiator guard on the outside. It's off, it should just slide off. You're gonna want to flip it around, super simple. It's the easiest part of the thing, and then just slide it on to the radiator fan that's on the back. So yeah, you're gonna slide it onto the radiator fan in the back and make sure the holes line up. Holes line up. So you're gonna get your bolt, and for now, just gonna put it in there and just kind of tighten it just a little bit. Now the second part is to get your radiator. Make sure it's on the right side. 2 on the top, 1 on the bottom. For right now, I'm just gonna put it in there, kind of let it hang there, and one by one you're going to unbolt it, slide it through the hole, and put it through there and tighten it up. All right, so yeah, I just moved my bike inside the garage just so I could get a little less windy. So you're gonna not do that. I also found out that these screws, the ones that come on the bike, are not quite long enough. Or this one happened to go in fine, but the top 2 did not. So I ended up just going down to Home Depot and just getting the same exact screw without the washers, because the washers were getting in the way. And on the original bolt, let me go over to one of the bolts I have. These washers are not removable. I've been trying for like 10 minutes trying to get it off, and they just don't come off. So I just ended up getting the same exact length screw, the same screw, and it fits perfectly. And as soon as I got these new bolts, they were perfect. Look at that. Perfect. Looks good. Really nice. Really matches the rest of the bike. Let's get a better angle right there. Talk about the reflector. But looks amazing. I love it. Few things I would say before trying this would be, if you can do it with the original bolts, keep them. If you can't, just go and get them. They're about $1 for a little extra longer bolts. I mean, the same size bolts, just without the washer. And should take about 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes tops. And if you guys watch Revzilla or know the website, they do a beard scale of difficulty. I'd say it's probably about the size of my beard right now. That's how difficult it was. Not very difficult. But thanks for watching, guys, and keep a lookout for more how-to videos.